In honor of Maya.
Of Maya.
You're Maya.
Yeah.
My question is that killing and eating other sentient beings, animals, seems on some level just fundamentally wrong to me. But yet, I can't find any spiritual justification for being a vegetarian. So I just wondered if you would speak to that issue of eating meat or not.
Okay. Are you a vegetarian?
I'm not. I have been on a couple different occasions in my life, but it's real difficult living with a meat-loving husband.
And in what ways do you said it seems fundamentally wrong? What ways do you see it as fundamentally wrong?
Well, that's where where my conflict comes in. I understand that that's the way of life, is that even animals eat other animals, sort of thing. And maybe what bothers me probably more than actually eating animals is the way our society processes, keeps animals in an inhumane way. I live in a rural area, and I pass dairy farms and chicken houses all the time, and I can't eat veal anymore, once you see how these animals are kept.
Yes.
So some of it might not be meat itself so much as what we do to
yes,
these
the
creatures.
Unconsciousness of how the meat is raised.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I believe that too. I mean, the unconsciousness on the planet, and how we grow our food and what we do to these animals. And I can't remember which documentary film it was. Was it Food Inc. or something like that, where it showed how chickens are raised, and it's like, you're right, it's inhumane. And it's interesting in the movie Avatar. What I found so beautiful in that movie is when the aliens knew that somehow sometimes killing happens. Death has to happen. You kill something. But it was beautiful that there was this blessing that was said after the killing took place, before the killing took place. It's like, wow, thank you for this, I'm so sorry, whatever. I can't remember the words that were used. I know there are some religions that believe that you should be vegetarian. I was, in fact, in one of those religions for a time in my early 20s, where you should be vegetarian. And they gave these reasons of, well, in the beginning of Adam and Eve's time, they only ate fruits and vegetables. And it wasn't later until, in the Bible, they started eating meat and all this sort of stuff. And yes, that may be the case in the biblical sort of story. But only each person in themselves can really know within themselves what feels right for them. But I do believe that if you eat meat, if you want to eat meat, to buy and eat organic, humanely raised meat. And bless it. Wow. Give a blessing for this life that has given its life to us. And it's the same with fruits and vegetables. Actually, that's a living being as well. They're living. So is one wrong and the other right? It's all life. So the blessing can be given for everything, for the vegetables that we take the life of by picking it out of the ground. So it is life. Now, whether or not we were actually meant to, I have no idea, I mean, it's in nature, there are some animals that are meat-eating animals. They have fangs. They can bite into it. They eat it. On the other hand, one can say, well, we don't really have those fangs. So are we supposed to eat meat? Don't know. But only you will know what's right for you. When you're in colder climates and the plants and vegetables can't grow in the ground, what do you do? So the question really is how, if you can just remain without judgment of anyone else in what they do in terms of eating, what foods they eat, but just go deeply within and feel what's right for you. This is how you will know. Now, how we get there to feel what's right for us, it's like we have to, in a way, we have been living so numbly. I mean, we have been eating food that is truly not healthy for us. It's been full of preservatives, full of antibiotics. So, I mean, it's like we've lost all sensitivity within our whole body to know truly what's good for us. We don't even know when we're hungry anymore. We'll just sometimes eat and eat and eat and eat. We don't even know when we're hungry. We can't feel it. We've lost that connection of feeling our bodies. So when you actually clean yourself out, there are many ways to do that. I do cleanses all the time. Not all the time, but at least 3 or 4 times a year. In fact, I was saying to Shannon and Anthony, I said, I think I want to do a retreat that we're fasting. And they're like, well, does that mean we have to fast too? But it's a cleansing. It's like a purifying of the body because we've grown sluggish inside. So as we awaken every cell of our body, we begin to feel what's right for us. And it's amazing when you clean yourself on the physical level, when you can taste the difference between, like, say you're eating a nice raw salad, my body goes, wow, yes, I'm getting some nutrients, some food. And then when I eat something that, say, for example, cooked and all the life has been out of it, cooked out of it, or, you eat something that's kind of junky and you go, oh, why did I eat that? Only the next day you go eat it again. Because we lose this connection. We've lost connection, not only to the essence of who we are, but even in the form, our holy temples. This is our holy bodies here. So get in touch with your holy body. It's so sad when, it's interesting. We were staying with a family one time and they have a young boy. And he was eating, like Kentucky Fried Chicken and, chips and cookies and all that sort of stuff. And his mother offered this fruit, and it's just like, no, I don't want that. But I ended up having some fruit there, and I took one bite into it, and I realized, this is not a peach. I remember what peaches taste like. This is not a peach. Like if we don't buy the organic things, we're not even eating fruit. I don't know what we're eating, but we're not eating fruit. This is not a strawberry. It doesn't even taste like a strawberry. Remember that lush, just juicy feeling when you would bite into it when we were kids? Well, those of us who are old enough remember that, you just pick it from the tree. It was just so juicy. You buy it from the store. It was just so juicy. It was all natural. All the sugar already there, inherent in that fruit, was so sweet. Well, it's not even sweet anymore. And I thought, no wonder these kids are not eating fruit. It's not even fruit. It doesn't even taste sweet. It doesn't even taste like fruit. I love fruit. because I remember what it tastes like. So I'll eat it and I'll buy something. If I end up eating something, it's like, oh, I don't want to eat this, because it's not fruit. So they are starving. Our children are starving for something real, but they don't have it available to them for whatever reasons. There's not enough money to buy organic food. What a shame. You know, it's like we can't even feed our children organic, fresh fruits and vegetables. They don't know what it tastes like. They can grow up and not even know what an apple really tastes like. Wow, that's sad. So, but they have to fill themselves with something. They are dying for that sweetness, so they grab that sugar, that chocolate bar, the candy, anything. They're filling themselves up. And they don't know. What the body is really calling for is something living, organic, fresh. So whether or not we are meant to eat meat, I don't know. Only you can know, and don't judge another. It's going to be different for everyone. Eckhart eats everything. He'll eat meat sometimes, rarely, but he'll eat, mainly if he does eat meat, it's chicken. I, on the other hand, will really not, once in a blue moon, will eat meat, but mainly I eat a lot of just vegan food. Fish, occasionally. But that's this makeup here. And Eckhart has his makeup. He comes from Europe, where there is a lot of meat eating over there. So only you can really know for yourself in the moment. And even if you are a vegetarian, are you only a vegetarian because your mind is telling you it's better to be one? Maybe that once in a while, if you're in touch with your body, you do need that fish, or you do need that meat. Go within and find out, what is it that my body wants? You're looking at a menu. Oh, what do I want today? You're going through all the menu, and sometimes you just gotta go, okay, I just gotta tap within and see what my body needs right now. So, being a vegetarian and being spiritual are not necessarily hand in hand. They don't really necessarily go together. Because if you think, well, I'm spiritual because I'm a vegetarian, they're eating meat, there's something wrong with them, they're not very spiritual. That's an idea, a thought. All thoughts are not the truth, and we get fooled by them all the time, believing in them, thinking that it's truth, when it's not. Not one thought is the truth.